Hi guys, Eddie G in the house. Alright guys, excuse me. I want to do a part 3 to that. Someone's about to lose over half of everything they own, and the meaning on C-5. Alright? Okay, so let's get started here. Lord, I ask that you bring down your divine white light and let it flow through me as I lay each card and speak truth, nothing but truth. Alright. You know, there's a lot of folks out there that could care less for me, and I hope they know the feeling's mutual. I've heard a lot about loyalty and respect and all these other things. Well, you got to give it before you get it. And, you know, guys, when I came into this, I didn't do anything to anyone. All I was doing was watching tarot readings until I recognized that some of my information, my life, was literally being spread across YouTube. Twisted, turned, and I've seen a lot of that. I also want to speak on today vibe. I want you to tell me, what's low vibe and what's high vibe? Do you really know? We have, let me hide her, compassion. So it's a naked lady. Because in my mind, high vibe is to expose evil, expose crimes, expose thieves, expose liars. That is high vibe. What I consider low vibe is giving people false hope, running with rumors, running with lies. That's black magic. Taking someone's words, twisting them, trying to throw them back at them. That's low vibe. And then we have love. All right, so we have a person that is very compassionate. I'm going to put that one behind it. Uh-oh. We'll snap. So we have a person that is very compassionate and loving. All right, so oh wait, one more fell out. Hope. Very pretty card. All right, so anyhow, guys, I want to talk about, I want to do a part 3 on that reading on C-5. So when I went back and looked it up, I already knew, you know, it's common knowledge that C-5 is a one of the elements in a certain explosive. So when I researched it, this is what I found. C-5 is also a spinal cord injury. C-5 is also the Super Galaxy Air Force aircraft. It is also a Corvette. And there was one other thing. I don't remember what the other one was. But C-5, cervical vertebrae. Oh, the other one was the chemical. All right, so let's get in this. And what I interpret from that dream is there's people that are about to lose, literally, and when I say over half, I'm talking 85%. Because in that dream, when all of these trailers fell into the water, you know, it's like the embankment, a portion of these people's property just fell off, you know, almost like an explosion, just fell off into the river, and all of those campers were just floating, bobbing along. So, you know, if they had 50 or 60 of them sitting there when it was over with, they had maybe 10. So that tells me that, yes, that is what is going to happen. Normally with these dreams, I see this happen within a year or 2 years. The only one I did not see, and sometimes it's less than that, sometimes it's a day or two, the next day. The only one I did not see that with was the dream of the demons that were in the, you know, the bodies of little children running around stabbing me with their little daggers. That was now approximately 8 years ago. All right, so we have the 6 of Wands, victory. We have the 2 of Coins in reverse. You know, normally we know that means someone is juggling, be it life, love, affairs, finances. We have Temperance. So someone's having a victory. They are no longer juggling something. I know myself, I'm not arguing with idiots anymore. Do what you want to do. Truth will come out. Justice will come, and it is what it is. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Ace of Wands being new beginnings, new energies. We have the 3 of Swords, someone heartbroken. I know there were numerous reasons I came to this. The number one reason being that it was like a dream, but it was like I was awake, and I could feel myself shuffling the cards. We have strength, and that was around the time when you know, I was burnt out and exhausted. And that's another thing that I'm just so sick of. I'm so sick of people trying to portray other people as crazy. Baby, there's not a one person here that's ever put in. Because if you had, you wouldn't be targeting people. Trust me on that. There's not a person on here anywhere that's ever put in 743 hours of overtime. 760, 843 hours of overtime. Do you know how mentally, physically, your soul is literally exhausted? You don't even recognize your mind is moving slow until you have healed from that. And it takes more than a day's rest. You can bank on that. But I tell you what, I'm tired of my name being slaughtered. And, you know, you can call me whatever you want to call me, mean or whatever. I'm not kissing anybody's ass, baby. And if that's what you have to do to have a friend, you're in the wrong group of friends. All right, we have 10 of Wands. Apparently someone is burdened by the fact they cannot share something. We have the 3 of Coins. Someone is celebrating finding balance. So anyhow, we have the 5 of Cups. So this was a new beginning. Someone from the past. And with that Ace of Wands, this person is not concerned with a new beginning from anyone from the past. I don't know why people think that. You know, if this is you, people may think that's what you want. Personally, myself, what I seek is justice. You know, I've never seen so many just crappy people, especially right here in my hometown. Well, this is my hometown, but I've lived here 16 years. And definitely a lot of Bible-thumping hypocrites, no doubt about that. 2 of Swords. And I'm not talking about the real Christians. I'm talking about the ones that sit in church, praise God. As soon as they walk out of the church, they stirring crap, judging people, targeting people. You know, come on, man. Give me a break. All right, guys. So anyhow, like I said, I want to, and the reason I started the cards over here is because what I want to focus on is the C-5. So what this tells me is either there is going to be, in the coming future, a explosion of some type, to where somebody loses a lot. It also represents something fixing to be explode. Something's fixing to explode like a bat out of hell. Something's fixing to come to light. And when it does, a lot of people are going to lose over 85% of what they own. All right, so guys, we had the 6 of Wands and Strength. So whoever this is, you know, if it resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, leave it in the bin on the way out the door. Someone had enough strength to gain a victory. 10 of Wands, they are burdened by the fact that they can't, you know, something they can't juggle, possibly that they can't share with someone right now, be it information, be it, you know, Pentacles, whatever. And then we have Temperance, so they have found balance. This person is going to get some type of contract. We know that Temperance card stands for alchemizing. Someone has learned how to alchemize their energy. Possibly someone is coming in to work with them with a contract. I was reading something the other day on that 3 of Pentacles. You know, we know it's about collaborating with others to achieve results. But there was something else I read on it, on what each coin itself represents. Oh, it has to do with the Empress. The Empress birthing something. All right, so then we had the Ace of Wands. Someone is, it's like they can't change their focus because they're so focused on something from the past and being able to have a new beginning. That does not necessarily mean a lover. Then we had the 3 of Swords. It's something that tremendously hurt someone. And we had the 2 of Swords. And they're trying to make a decision on it. If not, you know, they maybe already have. It's someone that has a lot of love, compassion, and hope. Beautiful. All right, moving on. We have the Fool. We know that represents taking a leap of faith. So we have someone that's having a victory. This is a strong person. You know, that when you can tame that lion, you've been through a lot, baby. And they're taking a leap of faith. We had the Knight of Cups coming in with an offer. So we have somebody's no longer juggling something. Could have been life choices. Could have just been simply good at juggling. Personally, myself, you know, I'd like to say I was moving so fast through life, especially between 18, 19, and 2020. And when I speak on that, I'm talking about work. You know, and I think that was part of one of the lessons for me, was I've learned to tone it down. I've learned to pull my energy back, because when we work a lot, we think that, you know, we're making that money to pay the bills, we're getting ahead. But what we do not realize is, you know, you fall over with a stroke, that employer is going to replace you before you're ever even put into the ground. So, yeah, it was a big lesson for me, but it made me realize, and that's what I mean when I speak on moving fast through life, because when you work so much like that, the days just consistently bleed into each other. And when you finally take a break, well, you know, the first day you're going to sleep. And truly, I did not realize how exhausted I was myself. You know, there was things somebody may have said to me that even a year later, you know, it would click in my mind. It'd be like, that's why they said that. All right, so anyhow, guys, we had that Ten of Wands. Someone is burdened, possibly over an offer coming in, or somebody is burdened with about coming in for an offer. There's something they are no longer juggling. There's something they had either made a prior choice. This could have been another relationship. There is something that they were juggling, but this also represents not overdoing it, slowing things down. So somebody may be slowing something down. They may be burdened and slowing something down, or they may be slowing down the burdens. You know, they may not be as giving as they used to be, but this person's coming in with some honor. Finding balance, contract. So anyhow, we're going to do this reading, guys, and then I will tell you how I feel about that C-5 thing. Yeah, see, they're finding balance for a victory. All right, what do you have for us on that Five of Cups? Ace of Wands, Five of Cups, Queen of Coins. So we have someone that you know, they're no longer. This appears to me as several things. One, there's someone out there, they're no longer interested in a damn soul from their past. They may be a little nostalgic about it sometime. They may go back and look at a picture, but they're moving on. This is Queen of Coins, baby. This is the person, the Queen of Coins, you know, this person focuses more on their livelihood, where they're going in life, you know, and that's another thing. You know, I hear so many people out here screaming, people only focused on their pentacles. Maybe it's what pays the bills, it's what clothes the children. So, you know, and I just don't see, it really does disgust me, because I don't see, when you're out here screaming, putting people down, how that's helping lift them up in any kind of way. And I've seen so many readers come out here cussing and raising Cain, and, you know, I didn't see them be outcast. So people have some serious issues, and it's not me, you know. If someone did this to you, you wouldn't do any less. Either you would have gone to the authorities, or you would retaliate, or you would, I'm not a vengeful person, but don't think you're going to sling some shit on me, and I'm not going to pick that pile of shit up and throw it right back at you. All right, so anyhow, guys, we have the Queen of Coins. You know, I'd like for this to be settled and just let go of it and move on. But that's hard to do when you have energies involving themselves where they should have never been involved in the first place, especially when it comes down to obstruction of justice. A lot of people delayed something, and children are still being abused over it. But I'm going to get there. I'll be standing on them steps. Y'all see me on the news, missing tooth and all. All right, so somebody's no longer worried about a new beginning with somebody. Like I said, you know, they may look back in nostalgia sometime, but that Queen of Pentacles isn't worried about that, baby. This kind of person that can make it on their own. They may have felt heartbroken over a choice. This could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo that's heartbroken over a choice. And here we have the Queen of Cups. So there is a Queen of Cups, possibly heartbroken over a choice they made that had to do with the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All right, let's get some clarification, guys. I know there's a lot of people ought to be just pure ashamed of themselves over how they did me. You know, I've helped a lot of people in life, and in return, all they did was put blades in my back. You know, with shitty person, just a shitty person. You can sugarcoat it all day long, and that's just a sugar-encrusted turd. Straight up. All right, this person's ships are going to start coming in. Beautiful. They're taking that leap of faith. They're going forward out of love. Boom, look at that. Justice, baby. Somebody is no longer juggling something. Be it the idea of, they're not juggling their burden over something. But it appears to me they're not juggling their thoughts on it. They're coming in. They're standing their ground and fighting for justice. Love it. Y'all know that's my favorite card. Justice. Got that sword up, baby. Holding them scales. Divine sees all. It's coming. That C-5 about to happen. All right. On the person that has found balance, getting some type of contract, a victory, and a new beginning. Look at that. So this person is going to get justice, and they are going to have a new beginning. That's beautiful. Because if this is that compassionate, loving person with hope, this is a good person. They have a good heart and good soul. All right, let's see. Next we had the, like I say, the Ace of Wands. They're no longer looking for a new beginning with something. They may be a little nostalgic over it sometime. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But this person is following their intuition. This is spiritual wisdom, spiritual knowledge, respect, and learning. This person has sacred spiritual information. All right, guys. And there are some other dreams, guys, that I'm going to come back and do some readings on. One of them was that my son's head in a bucket on the front porch. And, you know, for a long time, I wondered about that dream. And, you know, I wonder why when I have these dreams and I see where they come true, it's not my son. I think the reason it happens that way is because I'm so emotionally attached to him right now. Him and his babies. I had a dream here a couple years ago about flooding, mudslides, and stuff like that. And then I think a month later I saw it in Carolina. Also, on that dream of him, I did go back and try to find the article that I found where that did come true. Here about a month ago, I went back and researched it, but I never could find the same article. But I'm going to go back and research it again because that did happen. I did dream it, and then, you know, from that day to a month, you know, like I say, I was exhausted. But from that day to, I'm going to say within a month, I found the article it came across on Facebook where that woman had walked out the door and her son's head was in that box. All right, guys, so we have someone that is heartbroken over a choice they made. This could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and we have sharing. So they may feel upset because they didn't share something with someone, be it information, be it, you know, just being there for that person. All right, guys, so moving on, we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. So someone's getting a victory. They went through a lot, baby. They earned that victory. They are taking a leap of faith. Their ships are going to come in, and they are going to get that blessing straight from the divine. They are going to get that new beginning. All right, tell us about the justice and standing their ground. This is over their family. They are no longer juggling, you know, whatever they had going on, and we do. You know, you look at. Seriously, guys, we are all in a rat race. You know, personally myself, I could care less about keeping up with the Joneses, but there's a lot of folks out there like that, man, and they spend their life. You know, they have the big fine house in the suburbs, the 2-car garage, the picket fence, and they spend their life literally paying for that simply to keep face. Simply to keep face. That's superficial, guys. I've lived in this little trailer here. I pulled one in. I laid the flooring, the first one. I laid the 1/4-inch plywood myself. I painted it myself. I insulated it myself. And then I turned around and sold it for triple what I had in it. And then I pulled this one in. And I started doing a lot of work on it. I got tired of getting screwed out of my money when I would pay people for help. So at that point, I just stopped messing with it. Right now, I've got to go back and re-insulate it and put my skirting back up. But on the same token, I have other things that are more important at the moment. But I will get to it, no doubt. All right. I've been very independent and self-sufficient for many, many years. All right, guys, so let's get back to this. We do have someone that has found balance. They're working on some kind of contract. They are going to have a victory and a new beginning. We know that Ace of Swords represents the new beginning, victory, success, trying new things, your efforts paying off, successfully riding that wave. Failure is not an option, but it also represents authority. So somebody may be having to go to court over something. All right, moving on. Tell us about this Hierophant. And I'm going to tell you, guys, like I say, at the end of this, what I feel about that C-5 reading. All right, so we had that Ace of Wands, that new beginning in reverse, the nostalgia, looking back sometime, the Queen of Coins, the Hierophant. This is an earth sign that, they know how to follow their intuition, possibly psychic. They possibly have gifts. And then we have that King of Wands. So someone tried to power and dominate, have their power over whether this person had a new beginning. And it could have been a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Or it could have been done to a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right, so tell me about the Six of Pentacles and the sharing. Queen of Swords, King of Swords. Those both fell out together. So we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or simply people in this energy, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, that are heartbroken now over a choice they made that involved a Queen of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and sharing. So we have someone that could feel a little butthurt over some information or something they shared with someone. And they may be worried about those scales of justice turning. King of Swords, Queen of Swords. We know the Queen is someone that's normally intimidating and not approachable. We know the King represents authority and intellect. So this is two people that did this to someone because they did not want folks to share with them. They wanted them in that Three of Swords. So they made a choice to do that to them. Had something to do with the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Could have been something they shared with the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All right, let's get a different deck, guys. Let's find out what happens to these two right here. Let's go with Baby Girl's medical cards. All right, Spirit, tell us about this King and Queen of Swords that shared something, made a choice. The World. This had to do with either an ending or a beginning. And it appears to me if they're heartbroken over the choice they made, they tried to put an ending to someone. Yeah, see? Devil. Either they were in devil energy or they tried to put an ending to a Capricorn. All right. Tell us about the Ace of Pentacles and the blessing coming in for the person that had to have strength and everything they went through. New beginning. This person is going to stand in their power, baby. They are going to represent. This is someone that can remain friendly, open, and social. This is also a visionary. You see that blessing? Somebody's going to get that blessing, and their vision is going to come true. All right. Tell me about the Justice standing their ground for their family. Four coins. Either someone tried to stop their money so they couldn't help their family, or this is someone that does focus on work a lot. But it appears to me, with that four coins, with standing their ground, justice, and family, somebody's getting some money together for something. And it's to bring justice to their family. And what's sad is a lot of people tried to stop it. All right, guys. So, on our finding balance, getting that contract, be it relationship, be it work, or whatever, Six of Swords, having a victory. Somebody's having a victory in a new beginning. And somebody else is going to feel left out in the cold. All right. So, Ace of Wands, where someone tried to stop that new beginning. not only did they try to stop it, they made a damn fool of themselves because this person was never concerned with a new beginning with that person. Sometimes we just have to go back and look at the memories to heal, baby. Here's where they were nostalgic. And we have Queen of Coins. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This person could be psychic, highly intuitive, and someone tried to dominate that. Someone may not have wanted people to know this person was psychic. All right, so what do we have on that King of Wands? What do we have on that King of Wands? Ooh, 10 of Blades. So we have someone that stuck a lot of blades in this person's back. And now they realize they may have made a mistake. Because they're heartbroken over making a choice. And see, they made a blind choice. There was something they didn't see when they shared that person's information. Either it was a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio that shared that information, or that King and Queen of Swords was listening to a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio and shared that information. But whatever they did, justice is going to come, baby. They did not want, this King and Queen of Swords didn't want anyone sharing with this person. That's messed up. You know, nobody truly has the right to intervene like that on somebody else's life. Especially, you know, like in my case. Hell, I've been divorced almost 30 years. Standing strong and independent, baby. And, you know, some folks like this tried to intervene on my life. I stayed to myself. And that's why right there. All right, so they tried to, it had something to do with a beginning or an ending and a Capricorn. All right, so let's get a little clarity on all of this. They just fell out. The Star and the Page of Pentacles. So someone here was shining. Someone was a star. And someone was passing a lot of messages. You know, possibly telling someone beware. This did have to do with someone's career. This had to do with something someone was trying to manifest. Possibilities, potential. Someone tried to bring a halt to all of that. All right, moving on. They possibly tried to keep this person from shining. You know, I don't know if you guys know that. Go back and look up narcissists and what they do. A lot of them, they try to move on when they stop a relationship or come out of a relationship or whatever. They try to move on quickly. So, and they do that in an effort to make it look like they are the one that was correct. They are the one that's more mentally balanced, physically balanced, and their abundance balanced. And they do that so people do not see the painted face that they are. So either someone slandered or spread messages about a star, or a star did this, which could be an Aquarius. There could also be an Aquarius getting some messages. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, see? 10 of Wands, Emperor. So somebody tried to do something. Either this Emperor tried to put that 10 of Wands in somebody because they tried to burden that person because they didn't want them to shine. That's also narcissistic. When you worry about someone outshining you. If you have to slander, target, you know, try to humiliate, smear. If you have to do all that, baby, you narcissistic as hell. That's also jealousy. That's also fear. You know, you're scared to death somebody else might shine a little brighter than you. You know, to each his own, baby. To each his own. If you stay in your own lane, in your own fence, make your own pentacles, you ain't got to worry about somebody else's. I never have personally, till a lot of folks came for me. Y'all know it and I know it. Hell, everybody knows it. All right, guys, so tell me about, it looks to me like an Emperor is getting some messages and is burdened by it because someone else may be shining. All right, so tell us about that. So far, guys, what this tells me, Queen of Swords. It's a woman that has set up boundaries, baby. That Queen of Swords has set those boundaries. She's found balance. This represents someone that is respected, not approachable, intimidating. This is the no-nonsense female. And she will swing that sword. All right, give us one more. Ace of Wands, a new beginning. Look at that butterfly. Look. Someone has evolved. they've evolved, they've set up boundaries, and they have no effing problem swinging that sword. Because they're just sitting there. They're sitting there like this, baby. They don't even have to see it. All they got to do is feel it or hear it. Swing. Like this. Swing. Yes, indeed. So we have a Queen of Wands that has set some boundaries. And apparently there's someone out there a little upset over it. All right, give us one more. The Queen of Swords has found balance. She's sitting there holding that sword, waiting to drop it. She's evolved, and she's moving on for that new beginning. And she's not going to let anything or anyone stand in her way. All right, guys, so what I get off of this when it comes to the C-5 is all hell's fixing to break loose. A lot of truth's going to come out, be it bad or good. In my world, it doesn't matter. So my point is, you know, in a dream with the little demons and my sister floating like an angel, y'all remember me telling you the story of that semi that intentionally veered off the road, went through that double wide, and debris went everywhere. It busted that baby open. And I do feel that is what is fixing to happen. That is what the C-5 dream is about. That is what the dream is about on all of those trailers and that property breaking off and falling into the river. And like I say, this was such a large conduit of water that it had to either be Mississippi, the Mississippi River, the Missouri River, something like that. It was not wide open water. It was not an ocean, anything like that. So, you know, that tells me it's not on any of the coast. But it's coming. It's coming. Something is going to explode. And due to that, however it comes about, someone is going to lose over half of what they own. So that's what I get, guys. Let's throw some of our little homemade cards on it here. See what kind of energies we're dealing with. Strategizing. Someone has installed cameras. Someone got no support. That Queen of Swords is sitting there like, get you some. I know in my case, like I said, you sling shit on me, I'm going to pick it up and sling it back. And we'll both be shitty. How about that? Someone stole some tools. Someone committed criminal fraud. Could have been a fool that stole the tools. Someone needs an attorney. Someone is very protective. Someone has learned from their mistakes. Give us a couple more. A couple more, Spirit. Someone is authentic. They want that many, but we will take them. Someone is an artist. Someone is seeking adventure. Someone is finding their self. Someone out there is a social butterfly. Someone is blaming others when they're the culprit. And someone is going to be in poverty. All right, that's what I have, guys. Let me get you all a couple of our little characteristic cards. I like these. This throws a little fun twist to it. You don't wear a coat, then complain you're cold and steal your partner's coat. You sit on the outside seat, place your bag next to you on public transportation. You ask the waiter for recommendations, and then you never take them. And always order the same thing. All right, guys, so that's what I have for you. Like I said, I wanted to come back and do a part 3 on that C-5. It does stand for a military cargo plane. It does stand for the vertebrae. Stands for the C-5 Corvette. And it also stands for a chemical. And I do feel that the way that C-5 stood out so much to me, I do feel that something is fixing to literally explode. Something's coming. Something is going to explode. Could be someone exploding onto the scene. And, you know, the fact that, like I say, guys, it has to do with someone losing what they own. Something is fixing to be exposed. Because, remember I said about the false advertisement. So somebody did something that was very false. and they're fixing to pay the penalty for it. They could have falsified documents. They could have falsified anything. They could have falsified readings, anything, guys. But that C-5, like I say, in that dream, the way those trailers fell off into the river, the way those people lost what they owned, and they were falsifying their representation, we all know where that's going. So it is what it is, guys. That's what I have. If you like the reading, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. If not, carry on your merry way. I hope part of this helped you. If it resonates, take it. What doesn't, leave it in the bin on the way out. All right? Addie G. Peace out.